Over 10,000 caves were dug into the Himalaya mountains over 2,000 years ago. One of the world's greatest archaeological mysteries is hidden in the Himalayas. 10,000 man-made caves have been tunneled through the rock from above or dug into the cliffside. Who built these ancient structures and why? We have similar things like this in Cappadocia. 10 to 20 floors down. Amazing. They even had air circulatory systems and water reservoirs for tens of thousands of people to be living securely and safety underground. Now, archaeologists from Nepal and the University of Cologne began exploring the cave situated 155 feet above ground in the mid-1990s, and they found that the remains of dozens of people who had lived 2,000 or more years ago there. Several other groups of researchers followed in their footsteps since then, and those who've seen the remote Upper Mustang caves, the Mustang site of the Himalayas, tend to liken its appearance to the giant sandcastle. Corey Richards, an adventure photographer who joined the team of explorers to unearth hidden relics of the ancient and remote caves, said, "Quite honestly, when I got there, it was even bigger and more grand than anything I ever could have imagined. The climb to reach and enter the caves is dangerous. Some people have suffered broken bones or even backs from falls. Fractures are also highly possible due to the falling rocks from there. Assessing all the potential risks associated with the climb into the caves makes you wonder how the original inhabitants of these caves made the perilous journey to build and then live in these caves." Richard says this was real exploration. It's dangerous, it's loose rock, it's scary. Everything is loose, everything around you feels like it's crumbling. You feel like when you're climbing, everything is going to collapse. Although many of the caves have been empty, some have shown their use for domestic purposes in the past. Sleeping spaces, hearths, and grain storage bins have been found. A minority of the explored caves have been even more intriguing, with their elaborate Buddhist murals and carefully calligraphed manuscripts. 3 main time periods have been identified in the caves. At the caves, they were used as burial chambers from as far back as 1000 BC. So some of these were used 3,000 years ago, and they provided living quarters for safety from conflict in the 10th century, and they were transformed into meditation chambers, military lookouts, and storage units by the 1400s. Richards tried to sum up his experience and the beauty of the caves. He said, essentially, at the end of the experience, what was illuminated to me, the marriage of science and exploration and culture, is the ultimate in how we bring the world to everyone, he said. This by April Holloway from Ancient Origins, republished here with permission, and this is on Humans Are Free Creative Commons. Please leave your comments on this. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.